Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Dockside Chats with the scientists and staff at the Center for Coastal Studies. I'm Rich Delaney, and I'm really pleased that you could join us today. For those of you who have not heard about the Center for Coastal Studies, we're an independent, nonprofit research and education organization. We're based on the very tip of Cape Cod in the town of Provincetown, but we do our research throughout the Gulf of Maine and many other parts of the world, actually. And we conduct our research and our education programs with the mission that we want to understand better the complex ecosystems that compose the oceans and the coastlines. And we make that understanding available to decision makers in business, in government, and everyday people so that all of us can become better stewards of our precious oceans and coasts. During the 45 years that we have been in existence, we've tried to keep up with advances in scientific technology. And because it's important to use the very best technologies to do the best science. And a recent big advance and jump in technology is the use of drones. It's been a fabulous addition to our capabilities. And we're very fortunate to have Dan Solazzo join us a few years ago to start our drone program. So Dan, thank you for being here this morning and joining Dockside Chats, and please tell our friends and audience about drones, how they work, the benefits, and some of the projects that you are doing for the center in your Department of Geology. So take it away, Dan.
Good morning, Rich, and thanks for the opportunity to come share my work at the Center for Coastal Studies. My name is Dan Solazzo. I'm a marine researcher and remote sensing specialist and the resident unmanned aerial vehicle pilot. What we typically refer to as drones is technically referred to as an unmanned aerial system. We fly two different drones at the Center for Coastal Studies, and one of them is a DJI Phantom. That's what's called a quadcopter, consists of 4 rotors and carries a camera on the bottom of it. This is good for short distances and flying low and slow. The other aircraft we fly is a vertical takeoff and landing Firefly. This drone takes off and lands much like the DJI, but then the propellers rotate and allow us to fly forward flight. This allows us to fly further and longer and therefore cover much longer area. Some of the pluses and minuses of flying drones, as opposed to traditional methods, is when we use drones for survey, we can cover more ground and collect more data. Additionally, drones are non-invasive. This is particularly important when we study sand dunes because any disturbance to a sand dune can cause erosion, or at least leave a dune susceptible to erosion. And then the other probably biggest advantage to drones is they are flexible. You can use them to take videos, or we could use them to make 3-dimensional models, which is much of what I do. At the center, I've used the drone for a number of different projects. Like I said, one of the great things about the drone is the flexibility of it. I've run through projects and I've assisted on projects as varied as looking for derelict fishing gear, where we flew beaches and covered more ground than we could cover on foot. And using the high resolution imagery, we're able to pinpoint areas where teams could go collect derelict fishing gear. I've actually made a 3-dimensional model of a dead whale, and that allowed biologists to make measurements on the whale, calculate volumes. One upcoming project is mapping the barrier dune at Nauset Beach in Orleans, Massachusetts. So in this Nauset project, I'll be doing repeat flights over the barrier island in Nauset in order to determine erosion rates and also to study the vegetation health using the multispectral sensor. So thank you for allowing me to talk to you about drone use at the Center for Coastal Studies. I hope you've learned something about using drones, and I hope you look forward to some of the exciting work that we have ahead.
Dan, thanks so much. That's really exciting stuff, and thanks for taking us behind the scenes in the operation of drones. There's so much more to it, and the advancements that you've helped all of our programs, our other programs at the center make with their research is terrific. And I know there'll be a lot more as you continue to grow that program. So if you would like to learn more about Dan's work with the drone program or any of the many other types of research we do, please visit our website, www.coastalstudies.org, and you can see a lot about all of the work we're doing there. Also, as I mentioned earlier, we are a nonprofit. We would like to have your support as members, and at that same website you can have an opportunity to join as a member or make a donation to support the work that Dan's doing and the rest of us are to help support and protect and understand our oceans and coastlines. So thank you very much for being with us again today. I look forward to joining you at our next Dockside Chat.